Module 5, Lecture 3, Closing a Deal, Negotiation Settlements. Settling. When the deal is broadly agreed, it is formalized in a way that makes it difficult for either party to back out or change their commitment. There are the signals that indicate the negotiations are coming to a close. This may not always mean that an agreement has been reached. In many cases, there are many rounds of negotiations. The preliminary round may uncover the major issues, while subsequent round may be needed to discuss or resolve them. The first step of settling is to agree what you have agreed. It is surprising how often people do not agree on this, as they reflect on the detail, and returning to bargaining may be necessary. The simplest ways of sealing the deal is with a handshake, which has a powerful effect of preventing people from backing out. This may be significantly strengthened with a format contract, especially in commercial settlings. When approaching the final stages of an interaction negotiation, you will need to carefully look for clues that the other side is ready to close. Too many variants exist to be discussed here, but just like in negotiation back home, you will pay a price if you miss such signals. Realize that in several cultures, yes will not mean I agree, but rather only signals. I hear what you are saying. It does not convey consent. How closure itself works again varies greatly. The good old handshake still in use in America, but normally accompanied by signing a contract, works well to confirm agreements in countries such as Brazil, most Arab countries, India, and many others. That does not mean that no written agreement should be prepared, but it is advisable to consider the handshake rather than the signature. The critical step while paperwork becomes a mere formality. The other side may be alienated if you focus too much on the written contracts, feeling that you don't trust the word. In Japan, a signed written agreement is not important. Once both sides clearly stated and spelled out the agreement orally and then put it in the meeting protocol, you can be assured that they will follow it to the letter. Generally, you should not bring a legal counsel to any international negotiation. Exceptions exist in a few countries if you hire a local one, but you are almost always better off by consulting legal specialists outside of the core negotiation exchange. A final caveat is that closing an agreement and signing a contract may still not end the negotiation. In China, and especially in South Korea, a contract is viewed as a snapshot in time. The new demands may still be brought up later, so keep some maneuvering room. Generally, there are the signals of talks coming to the close. A difference of opinion has been significantly reduced. One party suggests signing an agreement. One or both parties indicates that a period of time to pause and reflect is necessary. Beware of last-minute strong-arm tactics. Even if you make the decision to treat your negotiating opponent with honesty and kindness, the other party may not extend you the same respect. Be prepared to stand your ground firmly, yet accordingly, especially in the last few minutes of the negotiation. This is a time when manipulative parties may employ certain techniques in order to try to fool you into losing focus of lowering goals and standards. Remember that conflicts are generally resolved in the last few minutes. The theory behind last time techniques is that one party may be more willing to give in out of fear that all of the concessions or progress made up to that point, perhaps hours or weeks of talks, might be lost. Here are some last-minute tricks that negotiators often use in this time. Walking out of the room, offering a short-term bribe, telling you take it or leave it, give an ultimatum, absurd change in tone used to shock the other party to submission, introduce a new request used to get you to concede with a little thought or consideration, setting generalization without evidence, dropped without significant statistics proof, adopting their Mr. Nice Guy persona, used to try to make it look like they are going you a favor in hopes that you will lower your expectation. So, language to use in closing. It sounds like we have found some common ground. I'm willing to leave things there if you are. Let's leave it this way for now. I'm willing to work with that. I think we both agree to these terms. I'm satisfied with this decision. I think we should get this in writing. I would like to stop and think about this for a little while. You have given me a lot to think about. Would you be willing to sign a contract right now? Let's meet again once we have had some time to think. Thank you for your attention.